Hey, Freddy with CJ Pony Parts. Today we're going to be installing an MBRP catback exhaust on our 2017 Silverado. I have here Jesse from MBRP. Jesse, I want to thank you for coming out. What can you tell us about this exhaust?
What we have here is actually our XP series, or our 409 stainless single catback system for the 6.2 liter V8 trucks from GM. So what we're looking at here is obviously a single side exit catback exhaust. What you should know about it is obviously, besides the mandrel bent tubing, is there's quite a bit of technology in this particular muffler because these trucks can come with the displacement on demand or the 4-cylinder mode. And unfortunately, to make it sound good both in V8 and 4-cylinder mode, we had to put quite a bit of technology into that particular muffler. So it is designed specifically for this truck, and that's what we got here before us.
Awesome.
The system we have right here is a 3.5-inch stainless steel system. We actually make the same exact system in a 3.5-inch aluminized system as well.
Tools you'll need for this installation: a 3/8 ratchet, 13mm socket, 15mm socket, and an 8mm hex bit. Obviously, the first step in installing this exhaust is removing the factory system. We had an aftermarket exhaust on the truck, which we previously removed, and we'll show you how to remove the factory system. And there's only one exhaust clamp holding it on, and it has a 13mm bolt on it. Undo the clamp securing the catback exhaust to the catalytic converter. There's 4 rubber exhaust hangers holding in the exhaust. All we have to do is remove it from those 4 hangers, and then the whole exhaust can come out as one piece. With all the hangers off, you can now remove the exhaust from the truck. With the old exhaust off, we can finally install the MBRP catback. Jesse, what's the first step?
We're actually going to take the front extension pipe, and we're going to slide it up over here to the cross member, and we're going to utilize the factory ball and socket clamp and sort of get everything in place here. All right, we actually give you a clamp that allows you to utilize this factory cross brace on the smaller wheelbase here, which is, this particular truck has the 5.5-foot bed. So we're gonna go ahead and slide this guy on and utilize the factory hanger.
Install the exhaust clamp. Install the muffler. Put a clamp over the muffler.
Next, we're actually going to take the first part of the tailpipe section. We're going to slide it into the factory hangers up here, and then we're going to rotate it up into our muffler.
You don't need to make these clamps super tight just yet. Just make them a little snug.
Last part is actually the over axle part, which goes on next. So first, you're going to take one of our 3.5-inch clamps, and I'm particular. I like mine to all face the same direction. So this is the same direction as the others, and we're going to feed the tailpipe section up and into the over axle pipe.
And finally, we're going to install the exhaust tip. You can orientate this however you'd like. I'm going to get it pretty even with the fender. Go back and make sure all the clamps are tight, then your installation's finished. Alright, so right off the bat, you can definitely tell this MBRP catback exhaust is definitely louder than the factory exhaust. Just at idle, you can hear it pretty good. You can definitely tell there's an aftermarket exhaust back there. But it's not really loud. You can just tell. Like, it's not hurting your ears or anything. But you can definitely tell it's not a factory exhaust back there. It's very noticeable that there's an aftermarket exhaust back there. It sounds good, though. Really good. And that's how a truck should sound. That's pretty good. All right, let's get into it and see how it really sounds. Oh yeah. Oh, that sounds so good. Definitely a lot louder than the factory exhaust. It's not hurting your ears, but it's fairly loud. Sounded great under load. Let's see what it sounds like at a cruising speed. Alright, so we're at 65 right now. Little under 1500 RPMs. It's actually pretty quiet. It sounds quieter at cruising speed than it did at idle, but it's probably because of the road noise and all that. But just cruising, you can hardly tell that there's an exhaust back there. Let's get into it one more time. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so good. Very noticeable under load, sounds great, but like I said, cruising right now, we're giving it some throttle, just cruising 60 miles an hour. It's pretty quiet. It's not going to kill you on a long drive, but it definitely sounds good when you want it to sound good. I like this exhaust a lot. I want to thank Jesse from MBRP for coming out. The catback exhaust sounds great. Fitment was spot on. Installation only took about 45 minutes. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss future updates on our 2017 Silverado.